be used to create a computer simulation of the events leading up to an accident. The simulation can be so dramatic and so lifelike that watching it almost makes you feel as though you're flying in formation with the ill-fated aircraft. An excellent example of such a computer simulation was prepared by Z-Axis Infinite Imagery of Aurora, Colorado. The accident involved a Lockheed 1011 TriStar that was flown through a microburst and crashed while approaching runway 17 left at the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport on August the 2nd, 1985. The first piece of videotape that you're about to see was prepared using recorded radar data and an assortment of weather data. It is sped up quite a bit and shows the aircraft approaching the airport from the east. You can see that altitudes are shown in 1-minute intervals. The white and gray blobs represent rain showers. Now, the most intense of these, the one spawning the microburst responsible for the accident, is over the final approach course to the runway. If you look carefully, you can see the thunderstorms growing as the aircraft progresses toward the airport. This next segment was reconstructed from available weather data and shows a sped-up version of what the pilots might have been able to see on their radar during their left turn onto final approach. The cell closest to the nose is the one containing the destructive microburst. You're about to see a very dramatic view of the aircraft during its last 2 minutes of flight. Now remember, this was created using mountains of information from a very sophisticated digital flight data recorder. It shows the exact movements of the aircraft prior to impact. You can hear ATC communications and the various sounds picked up by the cockpit voice recorder. The dark cylinder through which the aircraft flies is the rain shaft containing the microburst.
American 351, if you make that next time, be there for 511,
Lightning coming out of that one.
What?
Lightning coming out of that one. Right ahead. Good legs.
Delta 1061, across 17 right without delay, ground 0.65 empty cross. 17 right, Delta 1061. 351, across 17 right, ground 0.65 empty cross.
I know, you haven't had it for the last 5
Delta 963 and American 619, cross 17 right, ground 0.65 empty cross. 351, do you copy the cross? Yes, sir, we're on the way, Mr. 351. Thank you.
About the feet. Get 762 in a barrel. I'll call him off for you.
All right. American 178, turn the corner. Yes, sir. Everybody around the corner when you're number one. American 156, contact the front.
You're going to lose it all of a sudden. There it is.
Come on.
Push it up. Push it way up. Way up.
Way up.
Way up. That's it.
American 620, clear for takeoff.
What's the speedway?
American 586 in the position of 17 right. In position of hold.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Push way up. Hold up. Hold up.
Right turn off, traffic, some mile final.
And now for a profile view that shows aircraft altitude and its position relative to the glide slope. It is particularly fascinating because it shows, among other things, the behavior of the wind, which you can see in the form of a wind vector in the lower left corner of your screen. Now notice that the aircraft was in calm air prior to reaching the microburst, but as Flight 191 entered the microburst, you'll notice that it encountered a strong headwind that eventually and suddenly shifted into an even stronger tailwind. Now this resulted in a net change in wind velocity of 70 knots. Now that's an extraordinary wind shear.
Push it up. Push it way up. Way up.
Way up.
Way up. That's it.
American 620.
Hang on.
Speed wheel. American 586 in the position of 17 right.
Pull up. Pull up. Push away up. Pull up. Pull up.
Right turn off, traffic to mile per hour.
We can read about the causes of various accidents, and many of us will learn from such lessons. But I think you'll agree that computer simulation provides an even greater learning experience.